down at the earth.
Damn you, Earth, and your ice cream.
Send me up here.
To write books. All right. What do you do to pay the bills?
I write.
So you are a writer full time?
I'm a writer. I'm a writer's writer.
You're a writer's writer. So how long have you been a writer for? Like professionally, like full time?
I want to say maybe 3 years. And like every writer,
Okay.
I've written like a whole bunch. And like I knew I wanted to be a writer from about the age of 6. Like
Okay. Oh wow.
I remember, write down what you want to be. It was like princess, writer, maybe a fairy. The other two didn't work
Can I
out.
do all together? So, did you go to school to is there a writer's school to go through that brings you out as a polished writer? Or are you doing this on your own back outside of school, work, and all that stuff?
I'm originally from the Northwest Territories, so I'm First Nations or Native American. And
Okay.
I grew up in New Westminster, which is kind of like a shitty suburb of Vancouver. And
Okay.
I just fell in love with reading. Like I had a very turbulent childhood, and so books were a
Yep.
huge escape for me. And I
Okay.
was really drawn to English literature, which is super odd because I'm an idiot. Like Charles
Yeah.
Dickens really did it for me. I'm like, oh, these kids had it just as tough. And so then I ended up going to university, and I struggled to get into university in Canada. And so I ended up in the UK. And so I
Wow.
obtained undergraduate degrees there in creative writing, English literature, and history. And then I came back to Canada and I studied First Nations history at the University of British Columbia. So I'm trained as a
Oh wow.
historian.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So while you're doing all that, are you writing books, or is it just school so intense and with the writing you're like, okay, this is writing? When do you step out of that and go, this is now I'm a writer, or you've done your history school. I'm an idiot, so